Can I drink through this?
No, that's...
This is going to be really difficult.
You're retarded.
It worked with minimal spillage. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Canidae Confabulation.
You almost forgot the name.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
I was gonna say LD120, which we're not calling it that anymore.
Okay, well make up your... Then why does it still say LD120?
Because it's trying. Well, even though this episode is obviously not gonna be 120 minutes because you got to be at work, but
You can still make 120 minutes.
no, we can't. All right, tonight on the show, let me take these masks off because it's too hot. It's too hot for this.
Hot. Like, I'm already sweating.
Oh,
Holy fuck.
it's like attacking my face. Hang on. Ah. It's attacking my face.
Yeah, and
We're donning the masks in preparation for apparently the Westboro Baptist Church will be protesting in Wisconsin.
Milwaukee.
Well, yeah, but Wisconsin, because they are protesting major churches in Wisconsin, and they called it Wisconsin with capital
that's
Sin.
Clever. That's...
I know.
I've never heard that one before.
I actually haven't. But it's not really clever. It's just I've never heard it before, but it's still funny.
I guess. I almost want to join them because they're protesting churches. And I think that's amusing. I don't know. I go the anti-theist route.
I know, but it's the Westboro Baptist Church. But anyway, tonight on the show, I'm Beretta Darkwolf with my other host, Kilroy McKenna.
No, I'm Francesco.
It's Francisco now. That's right.
Francisco.
Apparently, I had to drop off like 1 million quarts of oil that I had in my garage from oil changes over the past year at AutoZone.
Yep.
And we walked in there, and we walk up, and I have at least, like, let's say there's 5 quarts of jug, and I had like 5 jugs. So it was like, what, like fucking 25 quarts of oil? So we walk in there, and I'm like, here you go, man. And he's like, oh, how much you got? We only accept 20 a person. I'm like, that's what this guy's for. I was kind of like, well, what if he grabs 2? He's like, oh, I guess you're right then. And then I gave him my phone number, and they know who I am. And he doesn't go to AutoZone because this guy doesn't
even have a car.
even have a car or a license. But either way, I get to work faster than you do.
What's your point?
My point is that I have convenience.
I don't spend money on car insurance, and I don't have to spend money on gas.
Blah, 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 blah. Anyway, you walks in there and you use your phone number because AutoZone asks you for your phone number. And apparently your number was registered originally to a Francisco in Chicago, Illinois. Yep. And the guy goes, so Francisco? And we just kind of nod and go, sure. And he goes, whatever works.
Well,
so
I don't know. I'm going to ask my friend who gave me the phone if the previous owner's name was Francisco.
Well, he obviously shopped at AutoZone.
Maybe.
Well, he had to have because they know who he was.
Well, maybe it was someone else before that. I don't know.
That's true. I'm just saying they shopped at AutoZone, whoever it was.
Yeah.
But the first article we're going to get to, but actually before I want to talk about that is the zombie.
Yep.
The zombie man, a follow-up to a previous article.
He's not the bath salt zombie.
Because he wasn't on bath salts. He was apparently only had minute traces of marijuana in his system, and the guy just went crazy.
Yeah. So maybe 28 days later, what is it, the rape
Well, see,
virus?
I'm waiting though for like the people to come out and be like, "Oh my God, marijuana!" That's
I know. I
was kind of irritated.
I was thinking that it was in the back of my head.
No, I'm scared that that's exactly what they're going to use.
It's going to be another slam ad and slam campaign against marijuana because apparently marijuana is going to make you crazy.
Because one man just goes insane.
Human flesh.
Well, that's like saying if you happen to take ibuprofen that day and you decide to kill a bunch of people.
Actually, that was the other thing. According to the autopsy that they did, he didn't actually consume the flesh. He was just chewing the guy's face.
Oh.
Like, he didn't eat it, because there was none, according to the autopsy, they didn't find any in his system at all or anything like that, so...
See, the way I pictured this to go down was the guy was just, he might have had a nickname, like, I'm the big dog, and the man was just pissing him off because he was, like, one of the homeless vagrants outside his house, back where he lived, and he was just irritated with homeless people, and the guy was like giving him a hard time. He goes, "I'm the big dog. What's up?" And then he just like runs up and just starts attacking him because he was just so enraged.
I don't think it was that, because apparently, like, according to witnesses or something, they were saying that like he was walking down the street, and as he was walking, he had like stripped, you know, slowly over time. It was just, I don't know.
So he's just really hot.
Yeah, maybe he's just like, ugh, so hot. Rip my shirt
So the sun made him, the heat stroke of the environment made him go crazy.
That could be it. That is the new dangers of heat stroke.
Yeah, no, you can't even be out in the, it's illegal to be out in the sun. It's illegal to be out in the sun now, just so you know.
Good. I'm a hermit anyways.
A hermit crab?
No, a hermit as in an old guy who just... a recluse there, that's what I'm trying to say. I'm
A spider?
Yes, I'm a spider.
You're not brown at all.
Who said I was a brown recluse? Maybe I'm a white recluse. Or a nerd recluse.
Nerd recluse. I like that.
Just, you know, all I do is sit inside and play.
I just picture like this cutscene, Family Guy, where this nerd recluse is on the computer going, "No, Mom, I got stuff to do."
As I'm slowly spinning a web.
Yeah. Anyway,
I'd be knitting a web or something. I don't even know how to knit. I just thought that'd be amusing.
my brother knits, you know that?
Does he?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
odd for your brother.
I know.
Your brother tries to be like a bro or something.
He looks like it, but I don't know if he tries to be.
Well, if maybe he wants to look that way to give off that air, so other people are like, "Oh, he's a bro. What up, bro?" And bro fist and.
No.
No?
I hope not. I hope he'd never do that.
You hope not, but that could be the vibe he's trying to give off to people.
But what ladies and gentlemen, what I was going to say is the show's going to be a little shorter than normal because we kind of got started late because I was missing items, important items for the show.
Missing them. I told him where they were.
No, I knew where they were. I looked and I didn't find them because my backpack's very good at eating things. And that's why there's food inside of it. You saw all the food I had in there.
That's for you, for at work.
Yeah, but the backpack gets hungry too. It does. No, I'm serious. Yeah, it does.
Well, then why do you put you need a new backpack, one
That's one. That one goes all the way back to middle school. You know that backpack goes. That backpack is almost more than 10 years old.
Is it?
Yeah, if you can believe that. That goes all the way back to middle school.
I still have my middle school backpack.
Do you still use it?
There's a huge ass hole in it.
See, that's what I'm saying though, is because I have my backpack still. It's a JanSport.
My backpack got ruined because I put too many books in it.
Stop thinking too much.
I didn't.
Reading all them books. Why you book learning? What did we tell you about that?
I don't know. Maybe I should move to.
Didn't Fahrenheit 451 teach you anything? We burned them knowledge.
Ray Bradbury died.
He did.
Like just a week or two ago.
I'm not sure if we talked about that on the show.
Yeah, we didn't.
I think we were planned on it, but we didn't because we couldn't get a shot. We couldn't get a shot last week for more technical difficulties. But it's
not that he was really, still writing it. It's just, it sucks to see.
Yeah. Actually, somebody else died recently that was semi-important. I don't remember what it was for though. I remember seeing it on Yahoo.
Was he really that important if you forgot who it was?
It was a mild kind of really off the wall, like random. Oh, this guy did this one thing and stuff, and I was like, oh, okay. Oh yeah, I remember what it was. It was the Scantron. The guy who invented the Scantron died.
That's funny.
Yeah. I knew it wasn't something big. It wasn't like it was just Scantron tests. But
if I were a teacher, I'd fuck with kids and have one test where the answer is like all B or all A.
I'd be. You think about it. If that would happen, those kids would be like, this cannot be possible, right? The whole time.
Throw for a loop. Like one or two questions in the middle would be something like it would be like D, like the complete opposite.
Just A and C, or A and D, like, the two most unlikely options. All of the above and A. That's it. Because D is always all of the above.
Some of the newer Scantrons even have like E.
Is it really?
Yeah. Like I've seen some. I don't. So maybe throw in like an E.
You're gonna give the kids ecstasy while they take Scantron tests?
I want to try that just once.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't want to get dehydrated. Dehydrated enough. Alcohol already gets me dehydrated enough. Maybe.
Hydrate beforehand, during, after.
Gatorade.
not Gatorade. Gatorade's bad for you.
It's bad for your teeth.
It's bad for everything.
I didn't. Well, who told you that?
The dyes that they use in it. Like honestly, anything that has food dyes.
Like that new fucking Batman Mountain Dew.
Yeah, it's probably gonna kill my.
Straight blue dye.
It's just that's all it is.
It's
blue
just
dye
straight blue dye, man.
A little bit of caffeine.
But we should really get to the first article because we are going off topic, which is
your fault.
This show should just be called Wild Tangent.
There we go.
Like that fucking game.
That's a new name.
That's it. But see, a game company already took that. They make like shitty fucking Facebook games or something. But anyway, first article on the platter of alcohol drinkingness story. Well, it has to be a night though when you're not working, because whenever night you're not working, we will do it then. We will have drinks lined up for each select story.
Sounds good.
But Texas mom was accused of trying to sell her infant for $4,000.
Hey, I got a baby. You want one?
I'm not even sure who would want to buy that baby. Who would just be like, yeah, I want a legal baby. I don't want a legal baby. I want a legal baby.
Yeah, I don't know. It just seems ridiculous. Like, hey, I have this child. You want to buy it?
Well,
is there like a black market now for children?
Apparently. Obviously.
I guess for like certain children, because there's some people who want to diddle them, and that's kind of wrong. But this seems like it's not quite along that line.
No,
it's
this
like, here's this kid. Here, give me money.
According to the story, Megan Heichelbeck thought she was responding to a standard adoption ad earlier this month, but her gut told her something was definitely wrong the day she was supposed to buy a plane ticket to bring the 4-month-old Eden back to her home in Florida. It was not only an urgent listing to sell the baby, Eichenbach told abcnews.com, adding the cost of the fees were similar to the ones that applied when she adopted her 5-year-old daughter. Heichenbach answered the original ad on June 13th and said it asked for $6,500, and she said she and the baby's mother exchanged photographs, emails, and text messages. The ad read, "I'm in search of a great family for my son. He's 4 months old. He's African American and Hispanic. I can no longer care for him the way he needs to be. We are living in a women's shelter now. I'm working at an adoption agency, so there's an adoption fee they have set up. I believe it's $6,500. Thank you and God bless." Heichenbach asked for the names of the birth mother's adoptions facilitators and an attorney. Apparently she never got any answer, so it was already pretty fishy that the woman's just asking for money to sell a baby.
Right.
And let's see, she called back. She asked, is this even legal? What do I need to do to make this legal? Dallas police arrested Eden's mother Friday on charges of child abandonment with intent to return, according to WFA or something. My 5-year-old daughter keeps asking me, when is he coming home? Oh, wait. Hang on, I'm skimming way too fast.
Yeah, you skipped like 2 paragraphs.
She said the CPS wants to try returning Eden to his family before any adoption can occur, but they said that they'd keep her in mind. My 5-year-old daughter keeps saying, okay, so they got the baby, but they wanted to make it legal because the police were involved and blah, blah, blah. And basically they want to keep the kid still, but it's just funny because the woman tried to sell her child for $4,000 or $6,500 or whatever.
So do you think that is drug money?
I don't know. I guess you just pump out kids so you can sell them later.
I thought it was pump out kids so you can stay on welfare longer.
Either way, whatever you want to do.
Is that like the new American dream? Just
yeah, but
have kids, make money.
It's more or less so that you don't have to hear the screaming all night. She's just trying to make a fast buck. It's like selling your car for really cheap because you don't want to wait around. That car, no, I did already for the Blazer. That was a different car.
But you're trying to do it to Geo now.
If I don't, I don't. I'll just keep it. I actually don't mind the gas mileage, you know. I just needed cash right now, so I didn't roll over a credit card balance, get any interest. I don't like giving them money I don't have to give them. So.
Sneaky.
Remember that bird flu study? The one where they had all the information on like how the strains worked and everything, and like the mutations and how bird flu can actually be genetically engineered and stuff like that, and how it could be transferred from different animals and blah 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 blah, that they were paranoid about being published in a science little publication or whatever.
They published it anyway.
Yes, they did.
Good on them for that one.
Yes, they did. So right after the bird flu study was published right after a terrorism debate. Apparently, the second of the 2 bird flu studies, once considered too risky to publish, were released last Thursday. This was 2 Thursdays ago, ending the saga that pitted concerns about terrorism against fears of a deadly global epidemic. Both papers describe how researchers created the virus strains and that they could potentially be transmitted through the air from person to person. Scientists said the results could help them spot dangerous virus strains in nature. But last December, acting on advice from U.S. Biosecurity Panel, federal officials asked researchers not to publish the details of the work, which identified the genetic mutations used to make the strains. They warned the papers could show terrorists how to make a biological weapon. This led to a wide-ranging debate among all scientists, and they argued that it was essential to deal with the flu risk. Bird flu has spread among poultry in Asia for several years and can be deadly in people, but it's only rarely does it jump to humans. So right now, it's not so much of a risk until they kind of describe how it's cultured, and people could take that information and make a weapon out of it.
Which we've been doing, supposedly.
Well, who says? What is conspiracy thing are you reading now?
Oh, there's the whole conspiracy thing on the pig flu, where they believe that it was genetically altered back in the 60s because it was first.
Where do you obviously listen to Coast more than me.
I don't. I don't.
I don't know where you get this information from. You just keep coming up with conspiracies.
No, I was reading this article and they, I
was reading this article in High Times.
No, I didn't do my homework. I should have, looked at sources and everything like that. But they're trying to say that the pig flu started, like the first known human case of it was actually on a military base. And it was like, I want to say 6 or 7 guys originally had it, and then it spread to like 250 people. I don't know. Like I said, I didn't do my homework and check the sources, but I just thought it was interesting.
Yeah. I like conspiracies. I will listen to them.
Well, like I said,
they're interesting.
I could understand it. I could believe it, given enough proof. But just like I said, one article saying this, I'm not just gonna be like, oh no, this is what happened. That's not what I'm saying.
It's just interesting.
Other people have heard this.
Yeah. But I don't know. I don't really care. If somebody's an idiot, we're gonna kill ourselves in some way.
All right.
At least, I don't think we'll kill everyone, but there will be another mass wipeout of people, and it'll be because some dumbass is way too selfish and ends up doing something stupid and wiping everyone out. That's the only thing I can think of that's going to happen. I don't think it will kill everyone. We will still survive. The human race will not end due to one event.
Maybe it should.
There are still good people in this world.
It depends on how you view good.
All right.
There's that whole debacle.
I don't like debacles.
No?
That word scares me.
Why?
Don't ever use that word again around me.
Is this like the scene in Monty Python and the Holy Grail, where all the knights are afraid of the name or word?
Yeah, kind of. But it's more like triangle face.
Triangle face?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It scares me.
Why?
I don't know.
What is triangle face?
You watched Your Highness with me.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Come on.
Sorry, it's just...
Apparently,
okay.
Third article.
We're moving along.
Yeah, we're moving along. We got a lot to cover in a little amount of time, so I'm trying to rush. I'm trying to rush through so we have more chill time.
You need more chill time.
I'm not the one with the deadline here. I don't got anything to do. You're the one who's got a beast. We're not calling in for a fucking news.
I could be late. I could just be late.
No, it's cool. No, it's fine, Pond. We will get this done.
Yeah,
we'll have an hour and a half show out. It's okay.
It's okay. You're the one freaking out about it.
I'm not freaking out. Third article. Fired principal accused in fatal Florida stabbings. Authorities say an ex-middle school principal who lost his job over a drug arrest 5 years ago stabbed 2 people to death, then drove his car into a porch full of people several miles away near Tampa, Florida.
Like, I'm sorry. I imagined it kind of going like this. It's like, well, I already fucking stabbed some guys. There's a family over there.
You know, after you get that,
he's like, I'm fucked already. You know?
Yeah, why not? You know, like, fuck it. The Pinellas County Sheriff's Office reports that Anthony Giancola was in custody Friday afternoon, but it wasn't immediately clear the charges he was facing. Authorities said Giancola went into a halfway house for the hearing impaired in Lealman, where he stabbed 4 people, killing a man and a woman. Later, authorities said Giancola pulled up in front of a house and asked residents where he could find a woman. Where he could find woman.
Women.
But it's woman. That's what they wrote.
Women.
Where he could find woman. Woman.
It's plural. Women.
Is it?
Really?
Wait, but...
WOMEN.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, well, let's change that to make me right. Woman. Sorry. Women. It looks weird.
How is Babby formed?
Woman. Where you can find woman. There we go. After the residents told him to go away, he crashed his car into their porch. He also hit a boy on his bike as he was fleeing. So this is literally like rage man right now. Like he literally like, I just picture him like getting upset because he can't find women, and then he just fucking crashed his car to their porch, gets up, and as this kid's riding down the street on his bike, he just learned how to ride. His dad's like, "Good job, son." And he's like, "Dad, I'm doing it." Out of nowhere, fist, bam, just up the side of his face.
I think hit as in with his bike.
Well, his car probably.
Or yeah.
I know what you meant.
The kid on the bike.
Yeah, I know what you meant. But it would be funnier if he just punched him. Like, because I'd imagine after smashing his car into a house, though, I'd imagine.
Trying to, like, run, stay with the kid who's riding the bike, and just kind of sideswipe his...
I just assumed his car was decommissioned after it hit the fucking house. It'd be total.
Well, maybe, I don't know. Fleeing was... They say fleeing. Was he fleeing the original stabbing? Was he...
He's fleeing the
porch scene?
Porch scene.
But it doesn't say that. It's not very...
He's just moving on to the next building to crash into.
Right.
That was really what was going on. I don't know. That guy, there's not really a whole lot of information with this article. He probably was. There's a lot of crazy going around lately.
And it's all in Florida.
What's the heat? It's the heat.
I think it's just the old people driving.
No, it's well, yeah, that and the heat. I mean, if someone can just not do any drugs and eat a man's face off, there's obviously something in Florida.
Well, but he was doing drugs because marijuana makes you.
2 weeks ago.
Was it 2 weeks ago?
I don't know. They made it sound like it was a less of my. I can't.
Even with a lot of weed, I don't.
Even with a lot of weed, you don't want to do anything, let alone be outside in the heat. I wouldn't want to be.
You get cotton mouth. Why make it
it's
worse by
stupid.
Sweating and fucking.
Sweating.
Sweating.
Schwettening.
Sweaty balls.
I'm sweatening. I'm sweatening up my shirt.
Are you?
I was earlier.
Yeah, fucking pit stains.
Because it was fucking a tight ass shirt.
Tight like a tiger.
Not like a tiger. There was no stripes in there.
Wolf.
No.
What do you?
Just looking at the price.
Yeah, my $1.89 beer. This one isn't actually all that great.
Well,
It's better than your Miller Chill.
No, it's great though. Miller Chill is amazing.
Oh, this is better.
I love my Miller Chill with lemon.
That got the 61 rating on your ad.
I like number 6s. If it's in my beer's rating, it's obviously good. Very good.
Very,
very good.
That's like average, below average.
At least I don't drink Boxer or Coors Light.
Right, fair enough. Did you like how Sarah was about to drink Coors?
Yeah.
That was...
Because it doesn't taste like anything. It tastes like water.
It tastes like shit.
It tastes like water. It's nothing. It's watered down beer. Like Boxer. That was bad. When I had that one time, that was pretty terrible beer.
I've never had Boxer.
Corey bought it once. It's bad. It's bad. No good. No me gusta.
No bueno.
No bueno. Louisiana sex offenders must soon post their statuses on Facebook. I'm not going to read this article because I kind of already read it several times, but it comes down to this. Facebook's going to have a special section where if you're a convicted sex offender, you have to post that information in your info.
That's too much.
Yeah. And
I understand people's need for, like, protecting the children. I think that's just... I think this is going too far, you know?
I guess because some of your friends don't need to know that information. I mean, they're not prime targets for predatorism. And see, here's the problem, though. Some sex offenders could have been a 20-year-old who had sex with a 17-year-old.
Yeah. Anything like that, statutory rape can be thrown on the sex offender list. I mean, in certain areas, something as simple as streaking, you could be thrown on the sex offender list. Like,
I didn't know that.
It's ridiculous. I think they need to find a new way for determining sex offender. I mean...
Yeah, I mean, I guess maybe there should be levels, like there is with murder.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's first degree, second degree, and third degree, so there's different types of, like, so everyone kind of can differentiate.
Certain levels would require that being posted.
Right.
I think that would be better. Still, I think it's a bit much.
The law needs to be looked into and revamped.
Personally, I think it should come down to parents parenting their children. You know, like if they're going to allow their children to be on the internet, they should...
But remember
what?
That's the job, though, for the cyber police.
Yeah,
the internet police are coming.
The internet police. Because you done goofed?
You done goofed. Because he was leaving it up to his... the cyber police to get the bad guys.
Been harassing
his daughter. That's the only way, man.
I'm jealous of that guy's mustache.
I know. I'm not. I like my mustache.
I need to get mustache wax so I can curl it.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that when you get that shit going so you can rival Trevor's dad. I'm waiting for that.
I know. It'll be magnificent. But no, seriously.
Are you attacking my ferns over there?
Yeah, fuck them.
What are you doing? Don't kill. Put it back.
Really a fern? This doesn't.
I don't know what it is. It's just a plant. Bring it back in here. It's lonely.
What do you mean back in here?
There, just have it. Just chill. Don't touch it. I haven't watered those things in weeks.
You must have like the best green thumb in the world. Like, damn.
I have the best brown thumb in the world.
So you stick it up your butt?
Yeah, that was the joke, but no. You obviously didn't. You didn't think it was as funny as it was supposed to be. So.
Why was it supposed to be funny?
Because I don't know. Everyone else.
Because I'm gay? Is that it?
No.
Fucking bigot.
You're just mad you can't get married.
I can.
Where?
Not here.
That's true.
I'm just saying. I mean, I can go to Iowa. That's probably that's the closest place now.
Really?
I believe a lot of
Iowa? Really? Iowa?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
They're pretty cool. They have a lot of corn.
A lot of nothing there, though.
That's what I said. A lot of corn.
Oh. So there's a lot of fucking freak out a leash and like scatting and shit.
Scat? You're into that?
No, like Jonathan Davis from Kron.
Kron?
Yeah. Kron.
I don't think I've heard of it.
Low bass lines and like chunky fucking guitar riffs and lots of room da doom day maybe. Lots of that.
Are you talking about corn?
Yeah.
You said Kron.
I know, it's the same thing. I like to rearrange letters. It's dyslexia. It's like the same thing. Yeah, exactly.
Apparently they had a little bit of that. I mean, they reversed the R in their name.
Yeah, I know.
What do? I don't understand. Is it pronounced differently that way?
Nope. There's more emphasis on the R. Corn.
Corn.
They're pirate. They're ghost pirates. Pirate ghost. Because it's. Have you seen the South Park or no?
I don't watch South Park.
This is old though. This is like fucking 15 years.
Okay, that doesn't change the fact that
all right.
watch it.
All right, Grandpa.
Maybe a handful of episodes. I saw the episode where was it Art?
Why can't I hold all these episodes?
The Vote or Die episode.
Vote or Die, bitch.
Yeah, I saw that episode. the Scientology episode where they make fun
South
of
Park
Tom
is so
Cruise
much better
being in
than
the closet.
Family Guy, though.
What?
South Park's so much better than Family Guy.
What does this have to do
I'm
with
just
anything?
bringing it up because I feel like you like Family Guy more than you like South Park.
Okay.
I just wanted to
And
troll you.
I like foxes better than I like wolves.
That's because you like wimpy things.
Wimpy things? Yeah. Coming from you, that's wimpy.
Hefty. That's so stupid. Oh my god, why are you putting commercial slogans in my... The best part of waking up.
No, you're the one doing it.
Because you making me think of advertising.
I'm not making you think of anything. You're thinking it all on your own.
I don't even think anymore. Turn that part of my brain off
And actually,
a
mine wasn't
long
an
time ago.
advertisement. It was a Family Guy thing.
Oh, yeah. Jesus Christ. No, I do. That was retarded.
What are you doing on Facebook? Get out.
I just wanted to see what people liked my status. All right.
The status I put up there
Yep.
because I stole your Facebook.
Look.
You're doing that because of the Huskies.
Look. Yeah, look at them.
Fag.
Look at
Oh
them.
my God.
There they are.
Yeah.
Look at them. Look at this big black box that hasn't loaded yet. Look, there they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not fascinating at all.
Whatever. Huskies are cool.
Okay, go faff about it later.
I will.
I know you will. I'm not doubting this. That's why. Wait, what's that? It's a news article.
Milwaukee
God.
teacher busted for allegedly... Oh, this is not abnormal. Allegedly possessing child pornography. A 37-year-old teacher. I think this just happened. This is 16 minutes ago. But I'm not going to read that because that's
not on our list.
not on our list of things to read.
Next week.
Maybe next week if it gets bigger. If
It gets bigger.
becomes fucking legendary.
It's funny because actually just a few weeks ago, one of my old high school teachers, like he wasn't my teacher, he was a teacher that worked at my high school, got arrested for having sex with one of his students or some shit. I thought that was interesting.
Really?
Yeah. Which is odd because I always thought he was gay, but apparently it was a chick that he had this relationship with.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the more you know.
Anyway, so how about Louisiana?
Louisiana Governor Bobby Jindal refuses to implement Obamacare, which just passed, by the way. Ooh, woo.
I think it was passed, and then they tried to stall it to see if it was constitutional or not.
And then it was?
And then it was constitutional.
Okay.
It did not go against our Constitution.
So apparently, the governor of Louisiana says, basically, we're not going to start implementing Obamacare. We're committed to working to elect Government Romney to repeal Obamacare. So he's just going to completely ignore it. He's not even going to act like it exists at all during its existence. And probably stop receiving tax money. So, or government funding for certain things.
Good on him. I don't know. I really didn't look too much into this whole quote-unquote Obamacare as everyone...
Oh, I saw a few things. It doesn't look horrible. I just know there's a dark and light to everything.
Everything?
Everything.
So...
Everything.
Okay.
There's always a bad and a good. Nothing's ever great and nothing's ever horrible.
Really?
Except Nazis. That was
Why?
pretty bad.
Why?
Well, I want to know what you have to say.
I don't see that the Nazi Party and what happened in World War II. They don't really. I mean, the Nazi Party was just a political party. I'm
gonna wait for you to. No, I'm waiting for you to say something. I'm waiting for it. Yeah, I'm waiting for it because I was gonna see how you were gonna. I can say anything really extreme, and I'm gonna watch and see if you can counter that with something else. Hey, Nazis. Well, they actually had a good idea.
No, I'm not saying the ideas were good. I'm just saying that you are associating them with just one thing. Sure, they were part of that, but they weren't.
Who was running them?
Hitler.
Yeah, Okay.
Who's running them? Really? Did you not know?
No, I'm giving you an example of why.
But that was only for a part. I mean, the Nazi Party was a whole party. It wasn't just Hitler. I mean,
I know.
Talking to Sierra.
She wanted to know what's up, and if I found my adapter, and I did. So we're all good, and happy times can begin. Yeah.
They've already done. Past tense, sir. Drank that too fast?
And then it's up my nose. I was getting way too happy.
So, is that like a McDonald's commercial? Where a creepy clown goes, "Get happy."
Does he actually say that?
I think.
Does Ronald McDonald ever actually say that? Just come out and
No, I seriously.
get happy, just holding a gun to like someone's head. Get fucking happy.
I don't know what commercials
now.
you've been seeing.
The ones at the fucking every McDonald's I ever went to ever.
Your mask fell over.
Whatever.
So you go to McDonald's and they hold a gun up to your head.
Yeah, that's why I don't go there anymore. Why do you think I stopped going to McDonald's?
Because you got sick there one time.
That was bad.
Fucking years ago.
Yeah, because they held a gun to my head. That would traumatize you too.
They didn't do that.
Yes, they did.
Yeah?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, I think you're
There's a lawsuit in my mind.
Yeah, in your mind? Like all those other people who just want to get money and live off of a lawsuit settlement?
Well, McDonald's is a corporation that doesn't try anymore. Which brings us to our next article.
Nice segue.
It was, wasn't it? I don't really like Segways because they don't move very fast.
Turf.
Yeah, and the guy
And
who
the
owned
old,
them died.
like the creator.
Drove off a cliff. That's all I got out of that.
Was it off a cliff?
I don't know.
I've heard multiple things. Like I heard someone say he drove off a cliff, but the thing I heard and thought was a bit more reasonable was that he was going up a hill or down a hill. Something to do with a hill, not a cliff.
I'm sure it was.
And then like the battery died on it or something happened and what the fuck kind of picture is that?
I don't know.
They told me I could be anything I wanted, so I became a
Mike D, when he was on the show, he used to want to do a meme of the day. So I think this is gonna be it. So just kind of hold your hands up and we'll like put it in the center.
like Van White.
Yep. But it looks sexier than that. More sexy.
No, I don't do sexy.
Oh, come on.
What the hell is sexy? I don't.
But that's
How
the
does
meme
one
of the
look
day.
Sexy.
I don't know.
No, explain this to me. You're the one telling me to do it. How do you do?
You gotta like look really like sensual and like you're gonna fuck something. It doesn't really matter
So I need
what.
to have like a scowl, like almost look grumpy but more mysterious than grumpy.
Yeah, and like kind of sensual. I don't know how to. Maybe light some candles, and like
Dim the lights a little bit.
put on some Kenny.
Rip the shirt a bit, show some chest.
Put on some Kenny G. You know, listen to the smooth jazz.
Get a little bit of get a
Body lotion.
damp sponge and wet it so it looks like I'm glistening.
Next episode on.
Next episode we're gonna be shirtless and doing just that.
That was the plan.
Really?
I thought you knew this.
Oh.
Didn't you remember when you signed the contract?
I didn't sign a contract.
You
maybe I
did.
shouldn't be. No, did I?
Nope, you did.
I want to see this. I want to see this documents. This documents.
The document is currently in transit. We don't have it here
Transit.
currently. It will be here though.
Yeah.
Apparently McDonald's ranks dead last in customer satisfaction
Good.
among fast food services.
And Wendy's is number one.
Wendy's
for
is
the
number
fast food
one.
Burger restaurant.
Yep, followed by Burger King. Apparently
Your
for
favorite place in the world.
pizza restaurants, Papa John's is numero uno because they're so delicious for fast food pizza place.
Delicioso.
Num num. Backpack, backpack, backpack,
You're gonna get
backpack.
sued now.
Wow. No, it's constructive criticism.
Is it?
Yep.
And how they should not do any of that because it's terrible.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Red Lobster is number one among full-service chain restaurants, followed by Outback Steakhouse, then Olive Garden, the Applebee's, and then Chili's is dead last.
Maybe nationwide chains. I believe where I work is really number one because I work there.
How local is Webb's? Like, what is?
Wisconsin?
Is it really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
I had no idea.
Only Wisconsin, as far as I know. I talked to someone who said they thought there was one like on the border of Wisconsin and Minnesota. That I don't know about. They're, you know,
But is it in Wisconsin still?
I don't know. They said it was technically in Minnesota, but I don't know personally.
Burn it.
Don't give a fuck.
Burn it to the ground.
You can only be in Wisconsin. Fuck you. Fire. What? Fire? Why? Because we're burning it?
Yeah.
Are we gonna be like Trump now? You fired.
No. Fuck Trump.
Shitty come over.
Fuck Trump.
I can see you bald.
I admire that.
Shitty.
I admire that man though, because he went bankrupt like twice or something, and regained all his money back.
Yeah, I was reading this article, and I don't know if it was just a slam article or something funny, but like they were just completely shit talking him, because apparently like 12 out of 13 of his businesses have failed, and he's just like really terrible at running businesses.
Oh really?
Yeah.
He's got a lot of money though.
Does he?
I thought he did. I don't
if
really
he's
research the
claimed
Trump.
bankruptcy, maybe he just spends a lot of money and then claims bankruptcy and does it all over again.
Possible.
Don't know. Don't care. I think the dude's a douche.
No opinion really. I don't really care either.
Yeah.
But technically now would be the point where we take a break. Is there anything you'd like to talk about before we do that?
I think we're gonna take a break.
All right, we're going to take a break. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back after this break. Enjoy the videos. No.
No, that's not a breaking.
No.
Break dancing.
No.
Hey, hello and welcome to a new concept series called Strange Combos in My Mouth. Basically, I take items that either are good by themselves or not really good by themselves, and just really weird, and put them together and put them in my mouth. Today, this week, we have, barbecue sauce and ice cream. Ice cream is, of course, vanilla ice cream. I gave myself very good, helpful heaping bowls. A little melty, but it's alright. It's still ice cream. And I got 2 types of barbecue sauce of that, and I really heaped it on there, as you can see. So, let's try this out. It's melted a bit, but, barbecue and ice cream sauce. Barbecue and ice cream. Melty. Huh. Oh. Well, that was interesting. Let's try that again. I mean, it looks like chocolate. It's not. But, wow, it's actually pretty damn good. So this is sweet, of course, the vanilla ice cream and all that, and the barbecue, which has a little tangy, little spice to it. It's like having a barbecue sandwich with milk, pretty much. Only this is actually kind of good. Well, the barbecue sandwich and milk is good too, but you know what I mean. I think. Yeah, I think I'm actually gonna finish this. Here I thought it would be a strange combination. I wouldn't really like it, but damn, it's pretty good. Maybe it's just because I just don't have a lot of barbecue sauce. Let's get the large heaping scoop of barbecue sauce right there. There it is. Nah. Yeah. Yeah, they don't really go well together. But when you get a right mixture of it, they sort of clash and nullify each other, getting a new kind of taste. I don't really know what to call it. Ugh. Aftertaste. I'm gonna finish it because I love my ice cream. Well, it's a strange combo. I think we're gonna slow it down a bit because I'm getting kind of sick now. My stomach is very about this at the moment, but very interesting, very good, very tasty, and that is the first combo that is in my mouth. Hope you enjoyed. I don't know if I did. Highly strange. Pleasure.
Yo, girl, how you doing? Why don't you just come a little bit closer and we can get intimate? Yeah, girl. don't you come closer and I can lick your face? After I lick myself, that is. Tastes like rubber.
Yes, welcome back. And I hope you enjoyed the break.
Part 2?
Part twos. Part twos? It's part twos.
Is it deuce or dukes or deuce?
I'm gonna take a deuce.
Deuce?
No, I'm not.
Right here on the couch.
Just
I'm not into that, I'm sorry.
stand straight up and just take a deuce on part deuce.
In fact, I might, much like how some people do to their dogs, I might rub your face in it.
Okay. We go on to the paranormal and science section of the show, where
And science.
science.
So it's like, you kind of got things that have nothing to do with science.
They could be scientific if there was more evidence to support them.
Yeah.
Evidence
Sorry, playing the skeptic.
to support them.
Yeah.
First article is not so much like a paranormal article as it is awesome, but it has to do with a poll gives Obama the edge over Romney on alien invasion. Apparently, a poll has found that President Obama has a commanding lead over Mitt Romney on an issue that neither candidate has addressed with even a single policy speech. How would they handle an alien invasion? National Geographic Channel found that nearly 65% of Americans surveyed said they believed that Obama was better able to handle an alien onslaught than the Republican candidate Mitt Romney. And no, not the kind of alien from another country. It's the green kind.
Okay, but here's the thing. Like, does he actually have a plan of action, or do people just feel he's more prepared?
I think they just feel it. That's the way this kind of made it out to be.
Alright.
At first, when I read it, I thought he was more prepared for it, but I guess they just assumed he was more prepared for
So
it.
you actually didn't even read the article?
No, it just looked interesting. I just thought it was funny. That's why it's in this section.
No, I agree. It is amusing. I mean, are they saying, is it because he's not white? Like,
No, it just says, I don't know. Apparently,
he's different, so he has different ideas.
I
He must be
guess.
good.
Well, I feel like I don't know, he seems to be more open to things, I guess is what they think.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
understand that.
Like, he's more open to, like, possibilities. I feel like Mitt Romney, if dealt with some kind of situation like that,
God
would
says
just...
there are no aliens, because we're
Yeah,
the only
he'd be doubting it until they were knocking on his doorstep,
And
asking
even then, he'd be like, "No, those are masks."
get out of here.
You know a movie I haven't seen in fucking since I was like a little
What?
kid? Mars Attacks.
That movie creeps me the shit out. Those aliens are creepy as hell. I'm not even... those aliens scared me as a kid.
How?
I don't know. They're fucking creepy.
Movie is hilarious.
Not. Like, they're fucking creepy. They're fucking creepy. It's creepy, dude. Like, those aliens are fucking creepy.
We should watch that movie one of these days.
Maybe. Someday.
I just don't want to watch it because they're creepy.
Creepy. Here's something that really interested me a lot, actually.
A lot.
Yeah.
Oh.
Apparently, the Lone Star tick may make vegetarians of some allergic to meat. So apparently, there's a tick that is spreading across the East Coast that's biting people, and it then causes the person to have an allergic reaction to anything meat. So when they get bit, their bodies become allergic to meat-based products, and they have a violent reaction like 6 hours after they ingest the substance.
Wow.
And I remember reading this article 2 weeks ago, and I remember reading that there was people who were kind of okay with it because meat in a way is unhealthy, but then there are people that literally almost couldn't live with the fact that they could no longer eat meat. And I'm pretty sure I'd probably be one of those people because I love meat a lot.
I bet you do.
You turn
You
this
knew
into
this
a
was
gay
coming. You
reference
knew it was
every
coming.
time. No, I just
Coming right in your face.
You're a horrible person. You're
Horrible or awesome?
both.
I'm horribly awesome?
Mm-hmm.
I can live with that. I can live with myself in that.
Apparently, it's complicated. They think it's coming from the saliva. Something to have to do with.
It's bad. I can almost see this like how, I've never actually seen the movie, and I don't know if this is true, but like apparently, horse racers, so jockeys would basically infect themselves with intestinal like worms and tapeworm and everything to keep their weight down, so they wouldn't gain weight. I'm wondering if people are going to go try find these ticks and be like, I don't want to eat meat anymore, and this is a great way for me to stay away from meat, because if I have it, I'm going to die. Like, dietary supplement, ticks,
I guess. I don't know. It's just that when I read that, it's
out there, but I could see people.
It scared me in a way because I was like, damn, like I don't know. Would you be able to deal with that, not being able to eat meat anymore?
Oh fuck no.
Right, exactly. It's like,
especially where I work, I eat burgers all the fucking time.
Look
at me, I'm a fat kid.
I
love my bloody red meat. You a big fat juicy fucking steak, like.
It's a primary, like that's the primary part of my meal. I don't think.
It's a great source of protein.
Right, but it's the best tasting thing I eat. I can't think of like lettuce and shit like.
You wouldn't be able to have sausage on your pizza or pepperoni on your pizza, dude.
That's sadness.
That would be the killer. No pepperoni pizza.
I used to eat cheese as a kid, but pepperoni's the best pizza, by the way.
It is. That's why I would be sad, because I love me some pizza. And it's gotta be pepperoni, and if I can't eat pepperoni because I'm gonna die if I or blow up like a balloon.
Fuck it,
like
dying on pizza.
Right.
What'd he die from? Allergic reaction to pizza?
He was allergic to meat and then ate like a 15-ounce steak and some pepperoni pizza.
Suicide by meat.
Right.
Oh well, you died living.
Could they even declare that as a suicide, or would they just?
I'd clarify that as hilarious.
As a note, I was so depressed I can't eat meat anymore, so I ate all the meat in the world.
It's suicide by awesome. Suicide by bacon.
Dude, so there's this guy who came into work one day, and he had the first thing he just walks in. Yeah, can I get 15 orders of bacon? Like, what the fuck are you getting 15?
Why not?
Like,
why did you question? Why did you question him? You just said, "Good on you, man."
I guess
shook his hand.
The person who was waiting on them did. I didn't. I was just like, whatever. I'm just gonna fucking cook it. It's money for me.
You just said this makes sense. I do this myself.
In the back of my mind, I was just like, what the fuck? Why is just? But yeah, no. We filled like 2 plates just piled high with bacon, and he finished the first plate all to himself. Fucking devoured into this big ass plate of bacon. The second one, he ate most of it and then started walking around the store just handing people bacon. It was hilarious.
No, I would accept bacon from him. I'd be like, thank you for your. That's like a gift from the gods.
It is. No, I agree.
I mean,
bacon is delicious.
I mean, that's one of the best meats that you only eat in small doses, but it's like candy. Bacon is like the meat candy. It's bacon is meat candy.
It totally is. It's meat candy.
It is. It's meat candy.
So dirty.
It is. That's what it is.
Just.
Hey, you want a piece of my meat candy? I don't know. I can understand him walking in there and just wanting bacon. It's like he was probably celebrating for some reason.
No, he's been in there multiple times and done this.
Just ordered bacon.
Yeah.
How much does it cost to get the amount of bacon?
He doesn't just order bacon. He'll order a shit ton of bacon and get a meal. And like that's the killer. Like he'll have pancakes. We have like a steak and egg breakfast thing. He'll have that. Whatever. He just fucking eats. And then like on top of all of this fucking bacon. Like, where do you put it all? You're not that big of a guy. Like, I don't know. It was ridiculous.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a sandwich. Instead of a BLT, it's going to be bacon, bacon, and bacon. And
so it's a...
and there's no bread. It's just bacon sewn together on top of bacon, layered with bacon, with more bacon.
Bacon strips, bacon strips, bacon strips.
And it's just nothing but a big hunk of bacon.
Bacon and just...
But see, I like my bacon crispy because soft bacon's kind of gross.
What?
I think it's
You
disgusting.
don't like cheese
I
bacon? What's wrong with that?
it's gotta be crispy. If my bacon's soft, it's like rubber and kind of It's gotta be like
Your dick? You like a really hard dick? Not a
like
soft
I like a
dick?
really crispy dick.
really crispy. Adds that crunch,
Adds that.
so you can get to the creamy center.
Man, you are terrible. Like it's
I know.
homo.
I know.
Like if you
Why
were
am I even on the show?
if
I
you were a
should not be
straight
on
guy,
the
I'd
show.
make fun of you. But you're totally gay, so I don't even know what to say to that. Because
Why would you make fun of me if I were a straight guy?
straight guys say that kind of shit all the time. I go, oh man, you sure talk about a lot of gay things, and then he get upset.
I feel that way about sports because I mean, in football, they're always slapping each other's
I know.
asses and
No, I heard stories with the locker room when I was in high school. There were kids peeing on each other and shit. Like it's just all
yeah,
weird
I've seen
shit.
It happen.
I've never seen it happen, but
Like,
it's weird stuff, dude.
Yeah, I don't understand it. Like who?
I'm so straight, I gotta let my gayness
No,
out.
a bunch of jocks in my gym class, they would actually do that. Like they would walk around and like just randomly pee on other people. It was like a game for them. I'm like, who the fuck?
Well, in the animal world, if you think about it, they're just marking their territory.
I know. But that's
Like, I'm
the
above
animal
you.
world.
Like, I'm
I guess
above
in
you.
High school, I feel that because we are humans and we have this higher
Nope.
brain power.
Not really.
We should be.
Not at
I know,
all.
I know we aren't, but I feel
Nope.
that we should be.
Nope.
I know. It's terrible.
But see, that's why I love it too, because I know we are so primitive in a way. It's kind of like when we go camping. Like, I forgot who said this once, but they were like, the reason we go camping is to get in touch with our primitive instincts. It's like you just want to sit out there in the woods and just have meat on a stick. And just grunt.
It
Just
sounds
sit
like
with
something Fails would say.
It sounds like something else would say, but I have a feel like for some reason it's reminiscent of Two. I feel like Two had
guess.
said this, but it was just funny because he's just like, you just want to sit and grunt and just eat meat on a stick around a campfire. And I was like, I know exactly. Like, that's really. It's just about nature. Then it's just about getting.
high. Just get high and chill with the trees.
Pond's just over there with the trees. What's Pond doing? Oh, he's just hanging with the trees. All right.
No, actually, did I tell you about the first time I'd ever gotten high?
No.
It was the weirdest thing. Like I was smoking with a bunch of friends, and we were in his backyard, just chilling, and they're all passing around the pipe, and it gets to me.
How old were you when this happened?
High school.
High school?
Sometime, yeah.
Oh wow.
I can't remember if it was my junior or senior year. I don't fucking care. But it was really funny, cause I'm sitting in the grass after I had taken my hit, and I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, okay, nothing's different. It comes around a second time, and then a third time, and a fourth time. By the fourth
Well,
time,
see, you have to understand though, if you learn anything from Irowit, it takes about 10 to 15 minutes to onset. So
I know. At the time, I didn't know this.
I did.
Like I said, first.
I was on
time-
Tool Navy. I researched all this shit. I was well prepared for anything that was given to me.
And I'm sitting there, and like, at first, I didn't know if I was high or not until I laid back into the grass, and it happened in slow.
Oh yeah,
It happened in slow.
definitely high now.
And then, it felt like I just laid into a bed of pillows, even though I was just chilling in the grass. And it was just the funniest thing, because I'm just sitting there like...
You smoked grass to lay on grass. That's just a conundrum in itself.
But then after that, I just kind of wandered off. Like, I got up, walked away, and everyone's just like, where the fuck is he going? I just kind of wandered off on my own to just sit in the grass. I was just sitting in the grass. I'm like, hey, grass, how's it going?
You
I don't know, I felt
made
more
one with
connected
the grass.
Right? I just felt more connected with everything.
Pond was grass in his past life. he was the blade of grass on a golf course.
No, not a golf course.
Where then?
That's not grass. Grass needs to grow wild and free.
All big and tall.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah. Like that store.
It's just, I don't know. It was fun. It was fun and funny. Like, I look back at it now and I laugh at it, but at the time I was just like, whoa, this is so cool.
You know, when I explained you probably heard this before, but the first time I ever had smoked, it happened to be while I was unemployed. Because what are you gonna do when you're unemployed?
Oh, let's just toke up.
Why not? Well, my girlfriend had been
At
kind
least I
of.
was employed at the time.
Well, my girlfriend had kind of been egging me on because, I still live with my parents and I wasn't doing anything. And she was like, she could maintain a 3.9 GPA in college, and still smoke all the time. So I'm thinking, like, it obviously can't be that bad for you. It's not like
I knew a lot of, like, extremely highly intelligent people.
Right.
that
But see,
smoke
it's not like you're eating people's faces off, if you smoke any.
Right?
Right.
Maybe if I wanted to eat that grass and become very violent with it,
Maybe.
but I didn't.
But I don't know. I remember I had finally my friend was all like, "Wow, you're actually gonna do it?" Because he'd been trying to get me. It was between me and my other friend Ike for the longest time. It was like, "Hey, who's gonna smoke first? I'm gonna get one of you to smoke first." And like Sarah's like, "You should just try it one time and don't knock it till you try it." And I was like, "Okay, Grandma." So anyway, I was
Grandma or Sarah?
Grandma.
Grandma.
Well, Sarah, but I just made it sound like a grandma all the way.
Your grandma smokes too, though. So
Yeah, I know she does, which is
so does your
hilarious.
mom.
I know
And
she
your
does. I know he does. Yeah, well, it runs in the family
You just
apparently.
cover a whole
Ammo,
family
ammo.
of pot smokers.
Anyway, what about your dad?
Of course.
What about your mom?
Actually, no, I suspect she has. She hasn't outright said it, but my dad actually has a bowl burn on his arm. Like,
I like how you
still
it's
scarred.
cool. When my mom came out to me about that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
She just explained all the
was like a
past.
coming out
Well, it was cool. I don't know. I was just like, wow, you're actually telling me everything.
I'm pretty sure most people's parents have smoked.
Probably.
Like, basically, it seriously seems like marijuana is one of those things where everyone has done it. Everyone's tried it at least once. But nobody wants to, like, they try to demonize.
Because it's illegal. But anyway, the first time I ever tried it, it was back in 2009, and I was unemployed, and I was scared, and my friend made me like a fake bong out of like a fucking dad's root beer bottle and a stem he made at work. And I remember thinking, man, this is hilarious. I'm unemployed and I'm smoking, but whatever. I got nothing else to do. It's probably like a Tuesday night or something. And I remember sneaking outside. It's like a warm April night. And I'm sitting on the side of my side yard, and I start smoking, because I've tried salvia, nothing happened. I'm just like expecting nothing to happen. Like I feel like I'm just immune to all drugs, whatever. So like I'm invisible. No, I'm not Boris. But I smoked, and I'm like, dude. First 30 seconds after I took a couple hits, I was staring off into the distance, and all of a sudden, like, I'm on the side yard. There's like a furnace, like, like the meter reader thing that goes into the house that connects to like the gas or whatever that is, or the electric. I'm sitting there, and it kind of makes like this hissing noise, like shh, just a low kind of hissing noise. I'm sitting there, and I noticed that noise went shh, and I was like, no way. And then I started smiling, and then I looked off. And then I watched the darks get darker and the lights get lighter.
And everything was slow.
And I started giggling.
Do you get earmuffs when you smoke? If I smoke too much, I get earmuffs, and it's almost like the adults in Charlie Brown. Just
No.
It's really fun.
No, I'm still pretty normal, even though I act weird. But in my head, I'm still.
If I smoke too much.
No. I don't think I've ever smoked too much. I don't think it's ever happened. But yeah, I watched that happen. I started giggling, and then I started laughing, and I realized, oh my god, I'm being stereotypical like right now. So I stopped. I tried to stop. It was really hard though. It didn't.
Try to stop.
Yeah,
that just makes it worse.
And then I remember pausing for a minute. I looked up at the moon. I said, "Wow, that's really cool."
You turned into a werewolf.
I wish that would awesome.
Of course you wish. Just.
I
am the wolf.
Hey, in my old fantasies, if it's real in my head, that's real enough for me. I don't care what other people see. I can be crazy and think that. That's fine. I'd rather be happy inside than unhappy outside, But anyway.
If you're happy inside, if that's just the inside, can you be unhappy on the outside?
No.
I think you can.
Because if you believe it, it's true.
Okay, but if you're happy on the inside, that's just on the inside.
Not if it's what you think internally. That's what I'm saying.
But at the same time, I mean, you can be happy on the inside.
Your outside doesn't have its own set of feelings, and when I mean inside, it's You don't. That's like having.
Pretty sure you can do this.
It's like that's called multiple personality disorder.
Oh.
You have.
Well, then,
I don't have several different people inside of me.
I'm not saying that.
I'm not
saying.
Trevor.
You said, "Ow, hey."
Not suing.
I know which Trevor you're talking.
No, but he's cool with it. He admits it. The man's a cool guy.
No, I'm just saying, like, you are saying you can be happy on the inside.
And no matter what the outward appearance of that you look, as long as like you're happy and satisfied with yourself, who cares what other people see or think? That's what I'm trying to get out of this metaphor or meaning of the night. Thank you. Take that with you. Take that with you.
We're gonna do that like every.
No, we're probably not, because I haven't really.
Are we gonna continue the meme of the day?
I'd like to. I like that. I'd like actually Mike D to come on the show again. It's just he's not really a furry.
He's lame.
Well, I mean, like,
He probably is a furry, he just doesn't want to admit it.
I think
Pretty much like everyone else you've known.
yeah, my whole family.
Your entire family.
Yeah,
Brother even?
yeah.
What is your brother? What would he be?
I'd consider him a wolf, even though he's kind of a fat wolf. He'd be like that big fat one. Like, I feel like he would be a wolf, even though he said he told me he'd be an eagle, but it was more just for the ability to fly. So he's more like a wolf to me than anything. I ever tell you this? My mom said she'd be a bear, which was funny. My dad said he'd be a wolf. My stepmom said she'd be a tiger, and my sister, I don't even remember. I don't remember what she said.
So you just go around asking people.
I did.
Hey, what animal would you be if you could be an
Yeah, I'm that creepy guy. I'm that guy at work. I'm probably the weirdest guy at work, though, because everybody knows I'm a furry. Like, I don't even hide it anymore. It's not something There was a time where I just gave up. I just kind of said, I don't care anymore. There's no point in, like, hiding. Like, it's just too irritating. Just that I didn't care.
Yeah. I tried to do that, but it was really funny because, like, one of my friends, I was telling him about certain issues I had with people, and he had noticed that they were furries and that pretty much all of my friends were furries, and he's just like, are you? I'm like, sadly, yeah, I don't like to associate with them, so I don't talk about it much.
You gotta remember, though, is, like, there's a lot of other decent furries that still exist.
I guess I just need to find these
They're just,
ones.
they're
They
kind of,
seem to be few and far between.
they exist.
Do they? I don't know.
They
about
exist.
that. You also have a higher tolerance for people than I do.
I know, you don't like a lot of people in general, though. It's not even
Yeah.
just furries, it's just people.
It is that.
So that's probably part of the problem.
the whole recluse thing.
Yeah,
you know.
I'm not as introverted as you are. Like, you're more of an introvert than me. Like, I've said this before, I'm more of a hybrid between the two, because I can
It's
be...
funny though, because I've taken like 4 of those whatever fucking test things to find out the different personality types, and for every single one, for the introvert extrovert thing, I'm like 49 to 51%. 49, extrovert, 51% introvert. But I feel a lot more introverted than that.
I guess.
And I just...
Sometimes I feel introverted, but I feel like I'm changing that. I feel like within the past 5 years, after I've become more open with a lot of... I've come to terms with myself. I've realized there's certain
drinking
things...
a lot more alcohol.
That, not even that, because that's only been within the past maybe year and a half to 2 years. But before then, I've just become more accepting of, this is who I am, this is what I like, this is what I think about myself, and I don't care what you think. And I've got enough friends that'll back me up on that I don't have to worry about what the rest of the world It doesn't matter anymore at that point. I just stopped caring. I literally just stopped caring. You know what I mean? Like, it just didn't bother me anymore. I honestly...
I did a lot of that in...
I'd rather
high
be...
school.
I'd rather be a little weird than completely plain and boring like some of my friends, like from high school.
Yeah, no, it's funny. I did that in high school. There was like, for me, it was a huge change between sophomore year and my junior year. Because sophomore year, I was still like that super nerd. I'd be that kid in the back of the classroom with, all of my class books.
I was never that kid. I'll let you
Yeah.
know that much. I
know
was
you
never
were.
that
But
kid.
That's who I was, because that's all I did. All I did all the time was just, fucking schoolwork, homework, learning, oh, I gotta do all this and that, and I didn't have time for friends. And then I had like there was like this radical change where it was just like, who the fuck cares about this? You know, who the fuck cares about this? Who the fuck cares about, you know, how they view me, how other people view other people, you know? None of that really mattered. And that was probably the best thing that I've ever done.
Big relief on you.
Oh, God,
You didn't have to worry as much.
Right? Don't have to worry about fucking jack shit. And then it hit my thing here. And then the procrastination started, and it was, you know, whatever. I became a huge procrastinator. I went from like a 4.0 GPO to like a 2 point something, because I just stopped doing homework.
You mean GPA? You said GPO? Yeah. You don't even. What is this? I'm 12. I don't even.
GPO is actually at work. We use GPO. It's green pepper and onion mix. Can't believe I just said that.
No, I caught it, but I just wanted to clarify.
GPA. No, you're right.
So you could correct yourself.
Yeah, thanks.
That's all right.
Yeah, no. I went from like a fucking straight A's to like straight C's.
Hey, whatever. You know, I was always the average guy.
Me, though, that's one of the problems with the learning facilities.
Well, what was your final GPA after you graduated? It was probably better than me.
But like, here's the thing. I just stopped doing homework because I found it unnecessary. I still did extremely well on.
Yeah, they don't give homework in college.
It was all A's and B's. Some do.
Some teachers. I remember my teacher
actually grade it.
I remember my teachers saying they gave homework in college, but they didn't actually grade it, and it was just more or less so you learned.
Some do, some don't.
Okay.
It really depends. I mean, it's not going to be like high school where if you don't do it, you're gonna fail.
The only reason I did my homework was because I didn't want an after-school detention. That was the only. Yep. That was the only reason I did. I half-assed it. That's why I had study hall every year and I regret it to this day. I always wanted to take art, and I never did.
And look at you now. You are trying to be an artist.
I'm not trying to be an artist. I just like to be better. I want to be. I'm
a dick. You are an artist.
I'm becoming more satisfied with the stuff I put out now. Like 3 years ago, I couldn't say the least. Like there was only a few and far between things that I look at now, and I just go, that I don't even like that. But
you know, it's funny. I still, how I started talking to you again after high school is still just fucking hilarious. Because
did we ever explain that on the
no,
tape?
Not on the show.
We can explain it on the show then, because I don't think anyone's ever seen it. I've kind of given up on the article. We can always postpone the rest of them to the next week because there's more.
Isn't there only one more?
There is one more, but we can leave it, and the UFO object, but we can leave it.
That one's old anyways.
Yeah, we could next week.
Seriously, no, that was a great story.
I mean, we knew each other middle school, both years, and then stopped talking in high school.
Well, I mean, I would call us friends. We were more or less school friends. We hung out online. We played games together and shit like that. But we didn't. I had a group of friends that were from elementary school that I hung out with all the time, and then I had my school friends because those friends were in a different house than me that I also hung out with. But I never hung out with them outside of school because I didn't know them well enough. Which you were one of them. Kevin Lutomsky was one of them. Just people in general. I had my group of friends that were school friends. Granted, I probably could have made them into real friends, but at the time, I lived in a different location because you guys came from one side of West Dallas and I came from the border other side of the city. So it was kind of like there was no way for me to get there unless I told my parents, hey, drive me here, and that my mom wasn't about to do that ever.
I know how you feel.
So, it just wasn't... If the Steam network would have been up and not erased all your contact information, I'm pretty sure we would have kept talking. But because of that, when high school started and Steam lost its information, rebooted again, and then nothing was there, I just was like, wow, that sucks, and then moved on. It was just kind of like, okay. Yeah. But it was just funny how you happened to stumble across that yearbook I
know. And then, well, not even just stumbling across the yearbook for middle school, but then looking people up on MySpace, like that.
I still do that from time to time, like for people that I used to know in middle school that I don't talk to, or high school it's a few kids I knew used to like that got expelled. Yeah.
Just like, what do you look like now, baby? Oh man.
They're guys.
What do you look like now, baby? Oh yeah.
No.
Hey, you told me about that one.
What?
Tomei.
No, that's not his name. We're not going to talk about that. I said he was attractive. Did I ever show you a picture of him?
I can't recall. Maybe. I think maybe. You probably did.
Sarah doesn't think he's good looking.
Because he probably isn't.
See, I've explained this to many people. Like, I'm way too attracted to females to ever be gay, but
It's okay.
I can't rule out the possibility of that.
Yeah.
But I'd have to really like the person, really be attracted to them for that to ever happen.
Is that why you always invite me over?
Yeah, all the time, dude. Yeah, that explains Corey and Alex.
Hey, you are the one who want me to come along with just you and Sarah on your little vacation.
The camping trip?
Yeah.
No, because you're good company. I mean, you at least know how to save money. Those other guys wouldn't want to do that. Like, I knew that you'd be able to have money to spend if you were going to come to Florida, right? This is Florida, right? I knew that you'd have the money. Those guys wouldn't have the money to do that, and Alex wouldn't want to because they don't care about trips. I know you like road trips, right?
Road trips are fun.
I was under the impression you enjoyed road trips, so I was like, yeah, you know.
Still, though, the fact... I just found it funny because, like, I looked you up on MySpace, and I was looking at, like, the religion or spirituality section, and I was sitting there, like, staring at it. I'm just like, Therian, that sounds really familiar. Why, it was one of those things where,
Didn't you look at my art then?
I know this.
Didn't you look at my art then?
Well, after that, like, I was looking at, first it was, like, the word Therian, was just like, what? And in my head, I was just like, okay, I think I know what this is, but to be sure, I'm gonna Google this. So I Googled it, and I'm like, no way, this can't be true. And then I went and looked at the pictures that you had on MySpace, and then one of them was like you as a wolf in your Jeep, and I was just like,
I'd have that Wrangler back, yeah, I'd have that.
And I was just like, you have to be fucking kidding me, this can't be true. And I was just like, you know what, fuck it, whatever. Friend request.
You did that, it sat in my inbox for 3 days. Sunday night I came home, I opened it up on MySpace and I said, hey, look at that. Wow, Andrew Pound wants to be friends. God, I haven't seen that kid in 5 years. We're already out of high school. I'm like a year into like the life, you know.
Right.
I open your folder and the first thing I fucking see on your MySpace profile is Furry Pride. Back when you had Furry Pride. And it blew my mind. It blew my fucking mind. I was literally freaking out. I was like, no fucking way. I couldn't believe that someone I knew that I was friends with happened to be furry. It's just weird. But this is the dude. That's the dude right there. From your opinion, being a gay male.
You're actually on MySpace?
Yeah, because it's the only thing he has.
MySpace looks a lot different.
They made it shitty. It's bad, and the coding's even worse too. It's really bad.
Make it like Facebook.
But what do you think, judging from your opinion of?
Looks alright.
Okay, well he used to frequent the werewolf forums, and he happened to find my Beast of Bray Road, and started talking to me, and you know we were just talking and shit, and blah 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 blah. Yeah. There's not a whole lot of story behind that. That's mostly it.
Oh, I'm pretty sure there's more. You just don't want to talk about it.
Oh no, we were.
Yeah. Oh, I'm right.
We were
aren't
good.
I?
We were good friends.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'm sure you were really good friends.
No. Hey.
I
No.
bet you guys went on a camping trip and you were the one who woke up with Vaseline all over your butt. Uh-huh.
Hey, that's between me and the scout leader.
Oh, don't say that. You know what's really interesting? One of my scout leaders actually took me on a date, like a few years after I had left scouting and everything. Yeah, we went to State Fair as a date.
How old were you?
I was 18.
Doesn't that like freak you out at all a little bit? Like that would make me uncomfortable.
Like I didn't realize it was a date at first.
It's just like, yeah, bro, let's hang out.
Well, he was like one of the cool, like he was one of the younger leaders and everything.
Right.
And I'd always thought he was a cool guy. So I was just like, all right, whatever, we're gonna go State Fair, hang out, and do whatever. Yeah, that's cool. And it definitely wasn't that at all. So I don't know. I thought that was interesting because he's just like, hey, yeah, let's go hang out at State Fair. Da 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 da. You know, I had no idea he had any interest in me because anytime we talked, he was always talking about how he had a crush on this other dude, and I don't know.
But just out of curiosity, what is with all these dudes that are just like crush on me hardcore? Like, what's up with that?
I don't know. What is up with that?
I don't know. Like, I've already had 2 now in the past couple years that have. I don't get it.
Neither do I. Maybe people just instantly fall in love with your Omega personality.
Areas. How is this, by the way?
It's alright.
It's just okay. Just okay. See, it's kind of, to be honest, it's up in the air. When you try a microbrew, it's gonna be love it or hate it. There really is no, you're like,
there's not a whole lot of flavor to this one.
Yeah, that's a problem. See, there's too much flavor sometimes, and there's too little flavor, and
I don't know. I got it because I like amber ales.
The only microbrew that's kind of a bigger microbrew is the Abita's Purple Haze, because that shit's fucking delicious, and I think my brother and everyone who's introduced me to it, because that shit's Alex Ike, actually. He's the guy who is, yeah, okay, kinda, but not really. I mean,
like hipster beer. Without being hipster beer.
That's more like Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Yeah, that's like poser hipster beer.
It's cheap hipster beer.
That too.
I don't know. It's just one of those things, you know. But yeah, you should totally come to MFF this year because
why?
It'd be fun.
Why?
Because we have room and it'd be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna still stick to my maybe.
Dude,
just because of egg.
Don't troll me like that. I need to know. I actually need to know because otherwise I'm gonna have to invite everyone else. I need to know because otherwise they're gonna be fucked. So I need to know by middle of next month because they need a room to stay in and they need to know that they have to get their own room.
So just tell them no anyways.
I don't want to be in a room alone by myself. That would be shitty.
You'll be with Sarah.
I don't want to pay for $800 or it'd be like 450. I don't want to pay for 3 days by myself with Sarah because she doesn't like to pay that much either. Miles is coming though, so it'll be all right.
There you go.
Miles is coming and Trevor's coming, but he pays us in food.
What's wrong with that?
And nothing really. I mean, I don't know. You haven't been to a con since AC, which we're probably not going to even anymore. Nobody wants to go at all. There's not a single.
That's what it seems like.
Nobody wants to.
AC is terrible.
It's just too fucking uptight.
You should all write letters to Kage.
Yeah, he'd rage. Kage already doesn't like me.
You know what, motherfucker? We're not.
I know. Well, I know Kage already doesn't like me because of all kinds of reasons. Because I know Prost. Because he doesn't know about that, so you saying this on the show is probably bad.
Why is it bad? This is probably a great thing.
No, he doesn't know. He doesn't know who that was. But Kage, he's too uptight. Yeah, he's probably. I highly doubt he's watching this, but if he is, sorry, dude. No hard feelings.
Maybe someone will bring this to his attention. And he'll rage about this. And,
I don't want to.
I'm gonna boycott.
I still want to go to AC. I don't want to get banned from AC.
Why? You could still like go and hang outside and troll people.
No, you get arrested actually if you're not allowed on site. But Kage doesn't like me because I know Prost, and I brought him up and asked him about him. He got kind of irritated. And why is there glitter all over my hands? Look at this.
Why did you put glitter on you?
I think it was from this wrapper.
Why the fuck were you with it?
I don't know.
Glitter hands.
I'm fucking bored.
Turning into a vampire.
We got no. I hope to God not. Fuck vampires, dude. Cameron, if anything's a vampire.
Who?
Cameron.
I don't know who that is. Not met this person.
Hang on, we'll call him up.
Oh, we're doing another call?
Why not? We got like an extra 10 minutes here before we have to be anywhere. I've kind of ran out of ideas to talk about now. We've moved on to nothing.
What the fuck was that noise?
That's Skype telling me. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Who was that?
Let me call him. ABC. He might not answer, but he might still answer.
So you have to pay for Skype?
751. Actually, here. Now that we've got this, Now that we have mics all set up and shit, we can actually use the mic from the laptop, which is good because we can actually make sure that people hear me rather than not hear me. So, let me just make sure it's on, and it's working. Baby. Okay. No. 75123. All right. I don't know if he's actually gonna answer, but that'd be funny. Why, I was just gonna ask him if he's a vampire. Was that the whole point of me calling him right now?
I don't know.
Well, you don't remember. I thought
I told you were turning in. You didn't answer. Why?
That's right. I was gonna just ask him. He better answer his phone.
I hope he doesn't, to spite you.
He might not, because it's a strange number, but you never know.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system 262.
Nope. Give me somebody else to call.
I don't know.
I need somebody, dude.
Call Skate.
Dude, which one? There's two.
Andrew.
What do you actually
I'm just
answer?
saying this because
It's his birthday today, so
it really?
yeah, it is. It actually is. So we could say happy birthday on the show.
Well, I don't know him, so. You're just gonna call
I can't believe it actually answered.
You're on a furry radio show thing.
You wanted me to call him.
I was just showing names because it came up on the list that you had. I don't really care.
Well, dude, all right. I already said happy birthday anyway. You think Ben would answer?
Well, what are we gonna talk about?
I don't know. We got just 10 minutes to kill right now. That's all I'm trying to say. I guess apparently I already called him.
Who already called who?
I had already called him once before because it was in the log.
Who, Ben?
Yeah.
Wow, that's...
It was probably the night with Mikey D when we were doing pranks back when we did pranks. But pranks need to
I
be...
remember that one prank you did on me.
Which one was that?
The 666.
Oh, yeah, that was cool.
It was... I had seen it and I was just like,
You reached the
666.
phone of Ben Bridwood. Currently away from it at the moment, so please leave.
Stop being Asian, man, dude.
There's Asians. What? What's wrong with Asians?
They're Asian and shit. All right. I hope this is it. Ace, try working.
Who are you calling now?
Mike D.
Mikey D,
We'll get him in the middle. We'll get him back here someday.
you're missing the awesome show.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hey, Mike D, what's up, bro?
What's up?
What's up, bro? I just wanted to let you know everyone misses you here. We're doing the show right now, and you're not here.
I know. Calvin told me that I got replaced.
You didn't get replaced. You weren't reliable enough to be on the show every week because I needed someone who's going to be there all the time. But Mike, I want to have you again on the show. I'd like you to be here.
I want to be on the show again.
Well, you're on the show right now, actually. We called you just now, and you're on the show, so...
What's going on?
So, Mike, what would you be available for next week's show? We'll have a threesome on the show. As gay as that sounds.
Could we do it earlier? Because I leave for California Saturday morning.
Yeah, we actually probably could, because Pond usually works, and the show's about to end right now, so I gotta get him to work by midnight, so it'd probably be 9:30 to 11:30, which is the time of recording.
Yeah, I could do that, because I think I'm off of work the next Friday. So, yeah, I could do that.
Do you have anything you'd like to share with us? Because we got about 4 minutes left here that we're trying to kill, so we decided to, give you a call.
Anything, anything to share. Well, I got yelled at by a lady at work tonight.
Why is that?
I honestly don't know. It was amazing. I tried to sit this lady at a table in this restaurant, and all of a sudden, apparently the table wasn't good enough, so she started screaming at me and then stormed out of the restaurant.
I know how that is way too much. I fucking deal with shitheads like that all the fucking time.
Pond deals in food management as well. He is a server and a cook at his restaurant, so he understands.
It was like from the moment I saw her to the moment she left, she like suddenly went through menopause. And fucking, I don't know, it was ridiculous.
Awesome. That's awesome, dude.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So
It was actually the first time I ever got yelled at work by a customer.
I believe she wanted free stuff, because I really believe anytime someone gets that mad, they expected you to just hand over the keys to the store and give them all the money in the register.
I didn't want a table, I wanted free food.
Exactly.
I get customers like that a lot.
So Mike, how you been? It's been like about 3 weeks now. What have you been doing?
I've been doing a lot of homework actually, unfortunately.
You have school? I thought you were on summer.
I'm taking a class over the summer that requires me to do a lot of Java coding instead of like masturbating.
Oh well, masturbating.
Actually, for the past week, I've probably spent like a good 20 hours playing Minecraft. If that counts.
I know. I saw your Facebook status on it. I thought that was pretty awesome. What did you make in Minecraft the other day?
I made a treehouse.
A treehouse. That's what you were so impressed with. I remember that. Okay.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I don't know if you watch Adventure Time, but it was just my Jake's treehouse.
Pond loves Adventure Time. I watched Adventure Time once.
Best show
it's
ever.
It's like my favorite show right now. So I built a treehouse inspired by Finn and Jake.
That's awesome.
What did you say? What did
Finn
you?
and Jake.
Finn and Jake. Okay. All right. I've only seen Adventure Time once. I really liked it, but I
watch more.
I will watch it eventually. We need like a time where friends come over and say, "Let's watch Adventure Time," and I'll probably say yes.
Do this.
Okay.